Describe a skill that takes a long time to learn. I'm going to tell you about a skill that takes a long time to learn. Playing a musical instrument, or more specifically, playing the guitar. There are many ways you can learn to play the guitar, but I guess the most common way is to get guitar lessons from a guitar teacher. I think you can find a guitar teacher in just about any town or city, because it's probably one of the most popular musical instruments to learn. And if you can't find a teacher nearby where you live, then there are tons of online learning resources that you can learn from. Personally, I think learning with a teacher in a face-to-face lesson is probably the most effective but expensive method. But if you can't afford private lessons, there are many cheap or even free websites to learn from. Learning to play the guitar is something that takes a long time because there are many aspects involved. For example, you must learn some basic music theories about notes, chords, and rhythm, among many other things. Then you must learn how to apply that knowledge to the guitar. For example, you must know where all the notes are on the guitar and what notes to play when you want to play a specific chord. And lastly, you must be able to actually physically play those notes and chords with rhythm. Playing the guitar involves both your hands doing different things at the same time, which can be very difficult to become good at and takes a lot of practice. Actually, at first it is very difficult to play something on the guitar that actually sounds good, and many people give up quickly because they lose motivation when they can't see any improvement in a short period of time. But, like any skill worth knowing, you must understand that practice makes perfect. I guess some people would say that this skill isn't really beneficial for the future, but I would say that music is an important part of most people's lives. So whether you can play the guitar, or if you simply love to listen to music, then probably sometime in the future, your guitar or someone else's guitar is going to have some kind of positive effect on your or other people's moods and emotions. 1. Why does it take a lot of time to learn a skill? Well, I think it normally takes a long time to learn a skill simply because it takes time for our brains and our bodies to adapt to the new skill we are trying to learn. For example, when you want to learn how to play the guitar, it takes quite a long time before the muscles in your hands and fingers are developed enough to be able to move quickly and precisely in order for you to be able to press the correct strings in the correct place to play the sounds you want the guitar to make. So, basically, it just takes time because our brains and bodies need time to adapt to the new skill. But some people can adapt faster than others at different skills. 2. Is it important to learn a new skill? Definitely. I think life is about learning. So, if you are not learning and practicing a new skill, then probably you are not challenging yourself, and you might even find life a little boring. I think in order to have a fulfilling life, it is important to learn new skills all the time. 3. What do people feel when they have to wait? Well, everyone is different, I guess. Some people have more patience than others, so probably they feel fine when they have to wait, while some people can be very impatient and probably get very frustrated when they have to wait for a long time. I guess it just depends on what they are waiting for and how long they have to wait. 4. What do young people and old people do while waiting? Well, I suppose that most young people just spend time staring at their smartphone when they have to wait for something, scrolling through their Facebook newsfeed, while elderly people probably tend to have a conversation with each other, talk about the weather, or read the news. Actually, I really don't have any idea what old people do while waiting for something.